Hello, hello. So, how are we all doing? Hope you are all fitting well. I'm not too stressed getting stuff in for Christmas. So we're back again with another video. This time with a match preview for our Boxing Day game against Blackburn at the Stadium of Light. Trying to get some kind of revenge on what happened down at Ewood Park earlier in the season, and also now trying to get back to winning ways. You know, it's we haven't won in 2 games now. We had obviously the home defeat against West Brom. You know, then we drew 1-1 against Hull after that, which was kind of a disappointing result. Another kind of nothing performance that we had. And obviously we lost, we lost Embo and we've lost Danny Batt as well. So, but we've got some players back, which we'll touch on a little bit later. But all in all, we're halfway through the season. This is the start of the second half of the season. We're in 12th place. If anybody had said that come the start of the season, we would have probably snapped their hands off. So overall, quite happy with 12th. Been a few frustrating results along the way, but there's been some good ones as well. So overall kind of where everybody kind of predicted really was we thought we'd be mid-table, is where we are. So let's hope we can kick on again from the second half of the season, get some decent players in January, and get a good players back firing on all cylinders, and then we'll have a good second half of the season. Are we good enough to get to the playoffs? At the minute, probably not. But let's see how these new players, how the players come back, can kick on and hopefully fire us up the league, starting with a win on Boxing Day. So like I say, we earlier in the season we had that, that 2-0 defeat, ripped off by the officials. If I'm honest, we had two shocking decisions. There was a foul before they went and scored the first goal, and then the offside obviously that happened the second half. But Tony Mowbray against these former teams, I think we've played 3 of them this season and lost every time. West Brom, Middlesbrough, and then obviously I'm forgetting who it was now. Middlesbrough, West Brom, and Blackburn. Blackburn who we're talking about. Blackburn. Referee Craig Pawson that day was absolutely shocking, and as it happens, tomorrow, Boxing Day, the referee for Boxing Day is our old friend Darren Bond, more like Basil than Bond, the man with the hairband. So, Boxing Day, full house. If any referee will make the game about him, it'll be him. So, just to give you a heads up, prepare for a bumpy ride with him, refereeing the game, because he's absolutely shocking as well. But the last time, if we go on past results, the last time we beat them at home was in the Premier League. And if you can remember that far back, I think it was Martin O'Neill's first game in charge. We were getting beat 1-0 until the last 6 minutes, where David Vaughan scored, and then I think Seb Larson scored that free kick. Last kick of the game, we won 2-1. So I think it was his first game in charge, and I think we were 16th at the time when he took over, but he got off to a winning start, and that was the last time we beat them. Probably the last time we played them at home. But overall against them, I've got the stats here. I think since about 1970 or something, we've played them 18 times. We've won 8, drew 4, and lost 6. We've got 28 points against them. So overall, not a bad record. We only lost 6 out of the 18 we've played at home against them. Hopefully, that can continue on Monday and Boxing Day. In front of it will be a bumper crowd. I believe that there's only the Premier Concourse seats available. The lower bowls sold out. I'm guessing they'll fetch quite a few of them as well. So it's going to be rocking. We'll get behind the lads, and hopefully we can get this get a winning run to start the second half of the season off. Now, team selection wise, reading between the lines, I know you can never guess Tony Mowbray because he says one thing and does another sometimes. But he's kind of came out today and said that he feels Michu is now finally ready to make an impact on the season. So based on that, obviously we know Danny Bat's not playing and Pritchard's not playing either. So I think we might see, you know, a couple of changes. I think we'll have Patterson in goal. I'd like to see Huggins at right back. Ballard will probably play the full game with O'Nien alongside him. Dennis Certain back in at left back. Then I think the midfield, we might have a midfield three of Michu, Evans and Clark. If not Clark, it might be Dan Neil. And then we'll have Diallo just playing behind Ellis Sims and hopefully fit again and raring to go Ross Stewart. Now he got his goal against Hull, back with a bang. Let's hope he can play from the start. And he's, you know, he looked sharp when he came on against Hull. So fingers crossed, you know, he can kick on and keep adding to his goal tally, and hopefully sign his contract soon, which we're still doing ours up in the air. Subs, I think we'll probably have Bass, Hume, Elise, Roberts, Barr, Matete, and probably Gooch. Gooch will probably start at right back, but I'd just like to see us start playing our proper, you know, players at the proper positions. And our Luke O'Nien's not really a centre half, but to be honest with you, I would probably say he's a centre half now. You know, it's his best positions where he plays his best football. So he probably is. And to be fair, he's been our best player the last 2 or 3 weeks at centre half, so I like him in there. Score prediction wise, I think it's going to be a tough game. You know, I like to see they're third in the league, they're flying, they're playing really well. John Doyle Thompson's got them playing some good football. But I'm hoping, you know, with a bumper crowd, you know, behind us, Christmas fixture, we can sneak a win. I'm going to say 2-1, but we'll wait and see. Let us know what your score predictions are below. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win, with Ross Stewart and Ahmad getting their goals. And like I say, start off the second half of the season with a win. Let us know what your thoughts are below. So that's kind of the match preview for the Blackburn game. We'll go for the match review. I know you'll probably be all busy over the festive period, but you know, if you're bored and got nothing to watch, then you know, give us a like and a subscribe. Something for you to pass the time away. I'd just like to take the opportunity to say thank you very much. You know, we started the channel, you know, early this year. I think it was August time, and we're getting to 173 subscribers, which is, you know, a fantastic amount. So thank you everybody who's subscribed. If I can get to 200, I'll be over the moon. So you know, if you don't mind, please like and subscribe to the channel if you like watching the videos. You know, and just everybody out there, just have a, you know, a very Merry Christmas and a fantastic, well, I'll speak to you again, but if you don't watch the video, have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But like I said, watch out for that preview or the review after the Blackburn game on Boxing Day. And as always, like I always say at the end of every video, take it easy, stay safe, and we'll speak soon. Ta-da.